Definitely not the starters. You're on the End of the Bench podcast from 100.7 The Score.
I'm Mike Hebert, owner of Cantex Roofing and Construction. Every day is game day, and we'll get it right when it comes to your roofing, construction, windows, and mirrors. Call Cantex Roofing and Construction today. Together, we are one serving you.
Welcome in. 100.7 The Score. It is the End of the Bench. I'm Rob Breaux alongside Chois, Woodman, Lucas White behind the glass. We've got a show for you today. It's called the End of the Bench, and plenty of exciting things are happening.
It's 2 times in a row, Bob.
Yeah, I'm going to start doing that. I think it's just fun. I think it's fun to do the VeggieTales.
We got a show for you.
We are in the First United Bank studio. You can call in, as always, on the Visual Edge IT hotline, 806-771-0973. You can also hit us up on the 8's Flooring Center chat line. That's on the apps, brought to you by Happy State Bank. It's also on the website, TSportsNetwork.com, where you can find plenty of things, including an update to the baseball transfer portal. Snip, snap, snip, snap. A couple of guys, or at least one guy committing and, maybe committing somewhere else. We also had an update to the softball transfer portal. You can find both those transfer portal trackers pinned to the top of the website, TSportsNetwork.com. You can also find the Home Zone.
The Home Zone
tracker, where you can listen for a word of the day today and then put that word into the website. We've got one more week of that. We've got a very good name today for the score. And maybe we'll talk about all the fun plays he had when we get there.
Sure it's not a first name?
It was a connection. Well, it is technically also a first name. He's a little bit of a firsty in that way.
Okay. Don't know if I've heard it referred to that way, but, you know.
A firsty?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like old Jim Johns.
I mean, I know. Yeah. I was picking up what you're putting down. Okay. I just don't know if I've heard your Gen Z term on that.
Oh, that's a millennial term. Firsty. I am a millennial.
Yes, we are.
We had some championships won this weekend. The professional championships are done. We had some college baseball going on. We had a contract signing and a debut from Nigel Kennedy. Did you see the online discourse around Nigel Kennedy's 3-day holdout?
I have. We talked about this a little bit on Friday. I am doing my best to stay away from online right now. Not online, but social media outside of a work setting, because it's cancerous out there. So,
well, you could argue this is inside of the work setting.
Oh, I know this is inside the work setting. I'm saying I'm not getting on, and I'm doing my best to not get on until I'm like at work.
Obviously, last week was mostly Sorsby. A lot of Sorsby.
Mm-hmm.
And by the way, that's been kicked up again this morning. We can't get away from it. We'll talk about that today.
I'm ready to, but yeah.
But this discourse surrounding Nigel Kennedy and the holdout was unbelievable to me. You had your girl, Magnus, over there at that softball website.
Magnus.
Who just hates Texas Tech for some reason.
Because they don't belong.
Writing about Nigel Kennedy's holdout. This is a 3-day holdout. And they're acting like she's never going to sign and she hates the league and she's trying to bankrupt them by getting a massive contract because she was paid so much at Texas Tech. It reset her expectations. And she's just a greedy, disgusting player. And I do not understand any of those sentiments based on what I know and I've seen about Nigel Kennedy in the last 2 seasons here at Texas Tech. It flies in the face of her as a human being.
Yep.
It was ridiculous. And it was a 3-day holdout. And then she signs and debuts.
Didn't do very well, but yes.
Well, sure. She did give up a home run to Reese Atwood, which was seemingly an extra twist of the knife.
She also gave up a hit to her coach at Texas
She
Tech.
threw a strike first.
Sure.
Yeah. Her very first pitch was a strike to Kowalik.
Yeah.
So it was interesting last week, the national conversation. And all these softball accounts that I've started to see, there's one called Softball T. There's a college softball account. They're also heavily, they're obviously SEC fans that are just running softball accounts.
Mm-hmm.
And fairly amazing, the response. And you see holdouts in men's sports all the time. I think Malachi Lawrence just signed his deal with the Cowboys like last week. And that draft was months ago. But zero think pieces written about Malachi Lawrence. It's just, I think in a lot of ways, you know what? I'm not going to say that. I think in a lot of ways it was crazy. That's all I'm going to say.
I want to know what you're going to say now.
No.
I'll get to hear that.
You
guys don't get to hear it.
I probably shouldn't get into that. If you want to text in, you can certainly text in. We'll have a question of
Are you
the day.
afraid of being called a sexist
No,
Rob?
No, I'm not afraid of it. The question of the day today that we'll answer at 9:30. Will the lawsuit the Big 12 has lobbied against Texas Tech do anything? Where is the next step? What will Texas Tech do to respond? And will this Big 12 meeting be fruitful today for the conference that's trying to punish the Red Raiders? So we'll get into that at 9:30. You can certainly give your opinions online. You can also give your opinions about Niger Kennedy's holdout if you want to as well. That wasn't really a holdout. All of that on the 8's Flooring Center chat line. We'll also talk about the Knicks, the Hurricanes, the skating of the cup, the Larry O'Brien trophy.
No one wants that thing.
Nobody wants that thing? Well, somebody wanted it.
Not after Ben Stiller's kissing it.
The celebrities in the locker room is funny to me.
Yeah, it's New York, but it's just...
Yeah.
It's weird.
And you see that with pretty much every championship. Some celebrity fan sneaks back there.
Like one, but not like
maybe like a Chris Pratt was with the Seahawks or whatever.
Not a gaggle of them.
Even just on the field.
Yeah.
But they're like in the locker room slamming beers, and of course they didn't want to be on the streets.
Timothy Chalamet's like sitting there, can't handle some beer in his eye, and he's like, I usually have a stunt double for this stuff. Whoops.
We also had a UFC event.
I actually watched way more of that than I planned on. Because I didn't pay for it, so it was included in
Oh, it's just on
Paramount Plus.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm like, let's check it out, and there was some intrigue to it.
Was it?
Yeah.
I didn't watch much. I watched way more of Ronda Rousey.
Okay. That was what, 15 seconds?
Yeah.
Definitely not the starters. You're on the End of the Bench podcast from 100.7 The Score.
Welcome back. Godzilla.
Blue Oyster Cult?
I have no idea.
Pretty sure.
Is it?
I think so.
I only knew them from the one song.
I think they have a couple others.
I've been watching some old Saturday Night Lives. I started in the year 2000.
Yeah.
That just reminded me of obviously the most famous Blue Oyster Cult song and skit. This section says, watched live track as women had one impressive national champion, Adeshina, who was undefeated all season in the high jump, indoor, outdoor.
It's not easy to do.
No. Women finished in 14th place.
If there's an event, that's probably the one to be undefeated, right? I mean, you probably can stay as consistent in that as anything. I mean, you still have off jumping days, but yeah, it was Blue Oyster Cult.
Bobby Hot Dog says Chuck said the weird off day for the Rangers is because of the World Cup.
Okay, no. Do they play on Wednesday there? Maybe they do. Okay. And that, I mean, they've had Rangers and Cowboys games at the same time, which is a nightmare parking over there.
They got a 3 o'clock
England, Croatia
game.
Okay. Yeah.
Today in the World Cup, Spain and Cape Verde.
That's España.
Belgium and Egypt, Saudi Arabia and Uruguay, and Iran and New Zealand.
I'll watch some.
Which one would you be locked into?
Probably the Iran-New Zealand game, to be honest, but that's late, isn't it?
Yeah, 8 p.m.
Yeah, I
So
can
fun.
still. It's my anniversary, so I'm not going to be watching that.
No.
Yeah, never mind.
Happy anniversary.
Thank you. Well, more so to my wife. It's better to tell her than me.
Oh, I thought you meant it's happier for her. She's lucky to have been with you so
I didn't mean it that way, but that, it kind of did sound like that. I'm like, I'd rather you tell her happy anniversary than me. But
she's celebrating more than I am.
Yeah. She's happy to be married to me. Fair enough.
This texter says one of our news anchors had a local attorney on air for a 10-minute segment discussing from Pro Tech and Sorsby solid legal standings, even saying the NCAA loses its appeal, Sorsby could win a defamation lawsuit against the NCAA for legal fees and more.
I mean, right, Sorsby can... When it goes to court, everything seems like it's up in the air. And Sorsby, if he doesn't get drafted as high, that's where you can say there's defamation there. Look, the part that I get the precedents and everything on this, and why I've stood by this, that the punishment does not fit the crime. And I've said this since day one on this. You cannot sit here and tell me that we're in the same era or that things are the same as they were in the 70s when Pete Rose was playing. You can't sit here and tell me that these things are the same. We live in a completely different world. I'm not excusing the actions. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm saying the punishment should not be as harsh as it once was, because the NCAA's second biggest moneymaker is selling information to sports gambling sites. You cannot make a load of money off of that and then act like what Brendan Sorsby has done. Again, he did not mess with the integrity of the game. That would be one toke over the line to me. And you can delineate. But I think people that are just like the rage dude in Inside Out. I'm bringing kids movie into this, but I mean, they're just hair on fire just from the mention of gambling without actually, dissecting or using your brain a little bit. Slow down and read. Do some research on this stuff. That's all I'm saying. Because you can separate a few things here. You can dissect a few things and be like, okay, well, 2 games, not enough, but a lifetime ban for a company, we'll call the NCAA a company that makes a bunch of money off of sports gambling, maybe that's not right.
It still just seems to me that the Big 12, as much as people are saying, does Texas Tech want to throw away their entire reputation for Brendan Sorsby? Does the Big 12 want to throw away the Big 12 to not have Sorsby involved?
I mean, you're getting in some dangerous territory. The Big 12 have the money to lose in court.
This texture says, does Tech really want to risk a postseason ban or loss of media revenue? I think you would be fine risking a Big 12 championship ban.
Correct.
It does make your path to the playoff a little bit thinner.
You've got to go undefeated pretty well.
But if your expectation is to do that, I don't know.
I say that. You don't have to go undefeated. It just depends on what the playoff committee would be like. But if it was like last year, you would have to have one loss or less. Because last year, if you didn't play in a Big 12 championship game, you would have been in.
This is like BYU having their biggest advertiser being Playboy or something. So much of a double standard.
Okay.
That's for the text line.
All right.
He had inside information being on a team that general public would not have had. It's the same as insider trading. That's from T-Money 806.
Okay, and if he would have bet against his team, I would agree with you, T-Money 806. And I've heard people say it. I disagree with it.
I keep hearing there were some unders taken.
Do what?
I keep hearing there's some unders taken.
Okay.
Would that be betting against his team?
Probably. I haven't seen that. There's nothing that's out there in the public showing that. There's 40 bets, none that bet directly against Indiana. If there's some unders taken, then it gets more fuzzy. But still, yes, he's got insider knowledge, but I promise you, just from knowing how athletic departments work, the volleyball coach had just as much information. The volleyball coach at Indiana had just as much information when he's betting on games at Indiana, football games at Indiana. Athletic departments, they talk a lot.
Oh, this text says, Rob, haven't been able to listen to Red Raider Recon yet, but based on what you've seen, is Sorsby and the headache that's accompanying it really that much of an upgrade over Trill Hammond?
Trill.
You know, that's a great question. Because at some point you've already entered the headache zone, right? Mm-hmm. It's going to be a headache regardless. But is the distraction of Brendan Sorsby in Week 9 magnified as much as it is right now?
I think we'll get to a point this summer, and then it'll ramp back up at media days, where it goes away.
I mean, if he plays in a playoff game, that's all they'll talk about.
Correct.
It'll be like Beth Moen trying to talk about Texas Tech without saying the word transfer portal.
Every inning. Yeah.
We'll check the calendar at 10:45. Do a little World Cup when we come back.
Playing time is not required. This is the End of the Bench podcast from 100.7 The Score.
Welcome back. 100.7 The Score is hour number 2. Of course, you can pay attention for the word of the day today. There with the Home Zone, making your house a home. And 100.7 The Score. That'll be at some point in the third hour. We'll also have plenty of action for you on the 8th Flooring Center Chatl. We'll continue to get to that as we move through today. This texter says unders is also betting on good defenses. Yeah, but if you're an Indiana guy and you're betting on an Indiana quarterback under throwing yards, that's betting against your offense, not for the other defense.
That's where it does get much more murky.
But you're also 2-9 that year, and just weren't very good. Did you also see a lot of people trying to share Brendan Sorsby getting Venmo payments from his mom after games in his second year as some sort of negative? Because his mom was paying him for touchdowns or whatever.
Again, I'm trying to stay away from a lot of this minutia.
You got to get in the mud, Chois.
I'm tired of it.
No, you got to get in the mud. It's always
which is
fun
probably bad for being a sports radio host, but there's a lot of idiots that rear their ugly heads.
And it was mostly Indiana
moments.
fans, like, oh yeah, we can finally talk about Brendan Sorsby being a bad guy because he's getting his payments from his mom on Venmo. It's like
Indiana fans didn't even know they had football before 2 years ago.
The United States got a big win over Paraguay in the opening, 4-1. Watched all of this game. It was very exciting. Get off to a 3-0 lead. Paraguay gets one back, then you get one at the very end. Very, very, very fun result there for Team USA, the U.S. men's national team. And a little bit of a surprise. I think a lot of people thought that it'd be a closer game.
Yeah.
And you just flat out dominated. And
yeah, pretty early on.
I think now people are saying, well, you know.
This is what we do.
Yeah.
Get some hopes up. And Australia surprised people by beating Turkey, too. So now you're set up for a game against Australia on Friday. If the U.S. wins that, either team that wins guarantees their spot through to the knockout rounds. That's where the maths work out. If they draw, then...
Which means if you win the next game, you can draw the third.
Correct.
And not have to, you could, play some...
Yeah.
You don't have to play all your starters and...
If you win...
Get some rest.
I mean, you can lose the third, technically. You still don't want to, but...
Right.
If you win, you're in high cotton. So that's a big game coming up on Friday.
On day 2 of the World Cup, Qatar, Switzerland, draw. Brazil, Morocco, draw. Watched Brazil-Morocco at a local Mexican food place.
Okay.
Had the best enchiladas maybe of the decade that I've had. They were incredible.
Bravo.
And listened to the game in Spanish, watched the game in Spanish with a lot of Brazil fans, and it was awesome.
Were you translating in your head?
No, just it is fun. You don't have to look up. You can just enjoy your meal, and then the guy will tell you when to look up because they get really excited. It's like, oh yeah, all right, something's happening. Look over at the TV.
You know what? Mark Finkner is great at what he does, but if he can learn some Spanish, he would fit. Yeah. He would fit Mexican soccer so well.
Yes. Then we had Scotland beating Haiti 1-0. On Sunday, Australia in the group that the United States is in beats Turkey. And that was a shock, they say, to go level with the U.S. men's national team. That final 2-0. Germany dominated Curacao 7-1. The Netherlands and Japan put away a 2-2 draw. That was a fun game. Did you watch any of that one?
No, I never did. That one's the one that was in Dallas.
A little bit of that one. That was the Netherlands. They love their orange, the Dutch.
They do.
And that kit was very bright.
I've never understood why they're so orange. It's not in the flag colors.
It's not, but that's like their national color.
I know. It's weird.
I mean, the Ivory Coast and Ecuador 1-0 in favor of Ivory Coast, and Sweden puts it on Tunisia 5-1. The Swedes rout Tunisia. So there's your World Cup update today. Spain and Cape Verde, Belgium, Egypt, Saudi Arabia, Uruguay, and Iran, New Zealand. And then the final round of the first go-through, France, Senegal, Iraq, Norway, Argentina, Algeria on Tuesday. Wednesday, also a round of first-timers. Austria, Jordan, Portugal, Congo, Dominican Republic of Congo, and then England, Croatia, Ghana, Panama, and Uzbekistan and Colombia.
I'm going to help you on that one. I don't think they're the Dominican Republic of Congo. I think they're
Democratic. What I say?
Dominican Republic.
What I say?
Democratic. They're the Democratic Republic.
Yeah.
You know, it's
what I say.
Dominican Republic of Congo.
Same thing. Same thing.
Oh, man.
I mean, there are a lot of countries in this thing.
There are. 32, right?
All the way through Wednesday is still first times.
I believe we're at 32. It'll narrow to 16 in the knockout stages and go from there.
So I'm going to a baseball game in July.
Okay.
And I think we'll miss the World Cup in Arlington. I think there's a game Tuesday. We'll be there Thursday, Friday. And then I think there's a game Sunday or Monday. So we'll be there in between some of the World Cup stuff.
Gotcha.
But I'm sure it'll be an exciting. I think we got a hotel in Frisco.
Okay.
Because we're also going to Rough Riders game.
I gotcha. We're going to a Rangers game on Sunday, and Argentina plays Austria on Monday. So I bet it'll be pretty crazy.
Yeah.
But there'll be a good amount of
Messi jerseys going around,
Argentinians at the Rangers game on Sunday. All right, good to know.
What have you thought about the international fans enjoying the country? Did you read about
I watched the
guy from Japan eating chips and salsa?
No.
Incredible read.
I am enjoying like these people that are learning America. Like just I enjoyed what was it, mostly Scots in the at Fenway Park last night.
Yeah.
That was pretty fun to see all these
singing ABBA.
Scottish people.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was solid. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. It's been fun to follow.
Playing time is not required. This is the End of the Bench podcast from 100.7 The Score.
Signature Stag, your one-stop man shop for legendary game day gear.
Welcome back. 100.7 The Score. Is the End of the Bench. In the last 20 minutes, the Kansas Attorney General has joined the Oklahoma Attorney General in support of the Big 12. He states the league should not be intimidated by either Texas or Texas Tech.
More posturing.
Unbelievable. Lucas, let's check the calendar here.
Your daily look at what's happening in the world of sports, birthdays, and holidays. Let's check the calendar.
It is June 15th, 2026. It's Beer Day in Britain. It's Clean Your Vents Day. Clean your vents?
Not today yet. Probably need to.
It's Magna Carta Day. National Bug Busting Day. This is a little girl with a electric fly swatter on it. National Prune Day. It's one way to clean your vents. Take your cat to work day. Do you have a cat?
Not currently. We usually keep one or two around as mousers, but don't have one right now.
It's also Sneak a Kiss Day.
Okay. I'll sneak one later.
Birthdays?
We'll go ahead and start off with Texas Tech birthday and Cameron Warren celebrating a birthday. Shout out to
Cam.
Cam. Celebrating a birthday today with Cam is O'Shea Jackson Sr., better known as...
Do you know who that is?
God, I do know it. I just can't think of it. I know this. Go.
Ice Cube.
Ice Cube.
Okay. Yep. Should have got that.
celebrating his 57th birthday today. Then we have Parker McCollum, turning 34 years old. Neil Patrick Harris, turning 53. Courtney Cox, turning 65. Jim Belushi, turning 72, brother of John. And then moving into the sports world, we have Dusty Baker, turning a sprightly 77 years old. Tim Lincecum, turning 42. Wade Boggs, 68. Kevin Falk, 50. Jake Locker, 38. Cooper Kupp, 33. And probably the most important birthday just for this show, Daniel Wayne Sermon, turning 42, lead guitarist for Imagine Dragons.
Nice. It's my turn. Okay. On this day, back in 2017, former Red Raider Josh Tomlin got his 4th win of the year for the Cleveland Indians at the time. So they topped the Dodgers. Tomlin struck out 7 in 5 innings of work. Also on this day, 1928, Ty Cobb recorded his 54th steal of home, which is still a record.
West Virginia's first run ever in the World Series, College World Series, was a steal of home. That was awesome.
That was pretty cool. Lots of French Open, a few U.S. Open golf, which is this week. It is U.S. Open week. NBA Finals stuff. 0-1, the Lakers beat the 76ers for Shaq to get the MVP for the 2nd consecutive season. 0-3, the Spurs beat the Nets 88-77. God, can you imagine a game like that? 88-77 in a finals game in Game 6 for the franchise's 2nd title. Tim Duncan won the MVP. 2014, the Spurs beat Miami Heat in Game 5, claimed their 5th NBA championship. And on this day in 2019, Babe Ruth's jersey, a jersey belonging to Babe Ruth, was one of the most expensive pieces of sports memorabilia sold at $5.64 million at auction back in 2019 on this day. That's it for me.
Do you want to get any highs and lows in, Lucas? You missed that around.
I do have one, and it's for Minnesota sports. And we'll go ahead and go with that. So, Karl Anthony Towns leaves Minnesota in 2024, wins an NBA Finals in 2026. Sam Darnold leaves in 25, wins a Super Bowl in 26. And then Kevin Love leaves in 14, wins a title in 16. Kevin Garnett leaves in 07, wins a title in 08. And then David Ortiz leaves in 02 and wins a World Series in 04. Yeah.
Dang. They've had a lot of good players there. I think they're the biggest city to never have won a professional championship. Is that true? Or the only city with all four?
Wow.
The only city with all four professional sports represented that's never won a championship? Something like that. I mean, we don't talk enough about how bad Minnesota sports are.
No.
I mean, obviously the Vikings have never done anything. But more so, neither has anyone else there.
Yeah.
I don't know that they've played for championships, much less won championships.
Wow. Didn't thought of that. Twins are going down tonight.
Twins Rangers will start a series tonight. We'll also have Texas and Alabama. Who do you think wins this game in the College World Series this afternoon? Elimination game.
I know who I want to win. I would guess Texas wins.
Is that who you want to win?
No. Thanks for clarifying.
So you're wanting Roll Tide, but you're saying hook 'em.
I'm not saying that, no.
That's what you just said. You think Texas will win.
I think Texas will win. I will not say those
well,
words,
you threw
Rob.
the hook 'em.
Didn't throw a freaking thing, Rob. Quit trying to create stuff over here. Gah!
So you're going with the Longhorns, and then tonight, who goes 2-0 and has the best chance to move on? Georgia and Oklahoma dominated their first games.
I thought Georgia would have trouble because of how much they rely on the long ball, but they're impressive. I think Oklahoma's just so hot right now.
Yeah.
So hot right now. Yeah, I'm going to go OU on that one. So I'm guessing Texas and OU win. That doesn't feel good.
Either West Virginia or Troy get back and beat North Carolina to get to the finals?
I want it to happen, but I don't think it will.
I think North Carolina is just in such a good spot right now. I think North Carolina will be in the finals.
Yeah, they got pitching.
And then I would take Georgia. I think I would take Georgia over everyone else there. I don't think Texas or Alabama can come back. And Oklahoma, as hot as they are offensively, maybe their pitching has evened out, but they just really have the one great ace.
We'll find out.
Yeah, we'll find out today, obviously. I think I would put North Carolina and Georgia in the finals.
Okay.
And of the two, I guess give me North Carolina.
I think I'm going North Carolina and OU in the finals. I'm rooting Troy all the way, though. Him and Gabriella, they've got a chance.
Try. More after this, 100.7 The Score, scene of the bench.
Playing time is not required. This is the End of the Bench podcast from 100.7 The Score.
Welcome back. Spain seems to be close to breaking through here. Have not scored yet. It is 0-0. Here in the opening round of the Group H. And they are in Atlanta, Georgia, at Atlanta Stadium, a.k.a. Mercedes-Benz.
Don't say that. You'll get in trouble.
Yeah. We'll see. This text says, we're finally getting a Dix. Yeah, we're getting a Dix here in Lubbock. This text says, I yearn for New Balance to return to college football and the NFL jersey games.
Well, who was the last one?
There's a few. Well, I think Boston College might be New Balance right now.
I think they used to be. I don't think they still are. I think Boston College has gone Under Armour now.
There are a few New Balance schools right now.
In lower levels.
Maybe not in the Power 4. But there are some New Balance schools
Boston
right now.
College has changed theirs so much in the last, 10
Well, they were Under
years.
Armour. Are they not back to New Balance?
I think they may be Adidas now.
Adidas?
I'm looking. No, I think they may be back to New Balance. This is 25, so they were last
I think
year.
they are New Balance.
Okay, look at you. Why would I ever question Rob?
Hey, there's a local school that's New Balance.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
At the D2 level.
The Lubbock Christians.
LCU is New Balance. That's right.
Yes.
Spain almost just scored again. This texter says the Dix in Cedar Park, Austin is one story.
Okay.
You were asking if there were.
I don't know that I've ever been in a
goods.
Dick's that wasn't 2 stories.
I've never been to a Dick's.
In your life?
Huh? Never
Okay.
been to a Dick's.
I mean,
I look forward to going to the Dick's here in Lubbock.
okay. I mean, it's no Shields, but it's still good. You been to a Shields?
I've never heard of that.
You said you're going to Frisco? Mm-hmm. Okay. Go to Shields.
It's a sporting goods store?
The largest in the world.
Shields.
Yes.
Really?
Like this one in...
Bigger than the Bass
I
Pro
think it's
Pyramid?
That doesn't count as... Like, this is sporting goods. That's an sports and outdoors, I think, is what this... This one, it has... But it covers, like, sports and guns, and it's got everything.
As a Ferris wheel.
In Frisco, the Shields has a Ferris wheel?
Yes.
Inside or
Yeah.
outside?
Inside.
Inside.
Wow.
Even has, like, a woman's section.
No,
for
I never heard of
candles
this.
And stuff. it's like a...
Women's section for what?
Like candles and stuff. Like home goods. It's, Bargetzi does, like, a little... bit on Shields. Look that up too before you go. It's funny.
And they have duck pin bowling too.
They have what? Oh, they do.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. That's tucked into the corner a little bit.
Yeah, so we're going to
Yeah, definitely go to
Rangers game on July 2nd, I believe.
Shields. Okay.
I need to see what the promotion is there. And then the next day, July 3rd, we're going to... The next day we're going to...
Good over there?
I don't know what this text means. The next day we're going to the Florida Man Frisco Wyatt Langford bobblehead night
Corey Seager hitting bobblehead night.
on July 2nd.
Uh-huh.
So we'll get a Corey Seager bobblehead,
Where I
and then
think
we'll get the Wyatt Langford bobblehead.
this is the one that rotates and the ball's like on a string and you can hit it off
Well, that's cool.
the tee. It's actually, yeah, it's like an active bobblehead. Kind of cool.
Colorado says Shields is life-changing.
You can also get your, there's all-you-can-eat night ticket offers that you can add on to your ticket for July 2nd.
You can add what?
An all-you-can-eat buffet onto your ticket on
Oh.
July 2nd.
Anywhere you can.
I think so. I think
Oh.
you just add it onto your ticket.
It's the Colony. It's in the Colony.
But that's
They're building
close
one
to
in
Frisco,
Cedar Park
right?
Too. It's all. We'll have all day on the 3rd to
A bunch.
mess
Yeah.
around.
Yeah, go to Shields.
What's your craziest flat tire story you've got? Mine now includes bullfighter and a live catfish caught by a local meth head at a Circle K at 10:30 at night.
That is amazing.
I feel like we need to hear more about that. What about the Nike store in Chicago? It's 5 stories.
Okay. They just claim, I think it's square footage wise, they claim to be the largest in the world.
What's your craziest flat tire story? Do you have a crazy flat tire story?
No, I have angry ones. I haven't dealt with a ton of flat tires over the years, knocking on the Formica. The most frustrating one was picking up a rental car and then getting a flat, like, Tahoka level on the way to, I guess, Midland or Odessa, and then I'm in my, work clothes, having to get down on the dirt road, really getting underneath a low car. And then, these are cars, when you're renting a car, you're unfamiliar with where the jack is, it took a while. Not once I actually figured out where everything was, it wasn't bad, but
Did you make it to the game?
just in time. I got the book filled in, like, right on. I think I was probably filling in as the first quarter was going along, but
I was driving a 90s Cadillac, like a 98 Cadillac sedan from Athens, Texas to Lubbock one time.
okay.
And I believe it was in Snyder on the highway or interstate, I guess.
Yeah.
The outer layer, the rubber part of the tire, blew off, had a blowout.
Yeah.
And it hit the underside of the car so hard, my side passenger airbags deployed. the door popped off while I'm driving down the interstate.
Okay, that's bad.
So I pull over, but the tire is still aired up. It's like, you know, in a baseball, the string?
Mm-hmm.
So that part of the tube is still full of air. So I drive on tube 40 miles an hour from Snyder to Lubbock.
No.
Just like on the corner of the highway.
Where's the door in this situation?
Well, the door didn't blow off, just the panel on the inside of the door
It popped off.
deployed inside the car.
Gotcha. Dang.
So the passenger airbags go off
That's no fun.
just on the door. And like it popped in from the roof area. Just on the side.
Yeah.
But I drove on tube all the way home. You ever drove on tube before?
No, I've never driven on tube, and I don't think I'd try it. But
Well, it was like
You're a
it
daredevil.
was like a Sunday afternoon, so nothing's open. Like no tire shop is
Right.
open. And so I called my dad. I was like, "Hey, I'm just gonna drive as far as I can, and then you can come pick me up, I guess, and
Yeah.
we'll deal with this tomorrow." But I got all the way home on tube.
impressive.
All right, this show's over. Bottom line's next.
This has been the End of the Bench podcast from 100.7 The Score. Go to 107thescore.com for more from the Double T Sports Network.